Hey guys, and welcome back to Masa. Shit's going down.
Steejo is being eaten by biters.
I see much explosions.
I just ran out of ammo, so I'm
That is
gonna have to destroy these bases in the old-fashioned way for a little bit.
I'm expecting an exploding tank any moment.
I'm waiting for a. Oh, I'm dead, and then he's gone.
No, it'd probably be an oh for fuck's sake.
Yeah, twice the biters in the same series. I am ashamed.
He's managed to get the bases. The last couple of biters.
Oh no, there's still like I'm still grabbing another base.
Right. Well, just to test this, have you got any? Well, I've got loads of iron plate. I'm just gonna dump a couple of things of iron plate around, and we'll see how this does.
Oh, that's really annoying. I lost
Good many of your turrets.
a fair few turrets there. Yeah.
This is not a particularly good test. I really did not have enough iron plate to make this test. Sorry.
Well, it's not like
Sorry,
a throughput
Bentham.
test, but it's testing the whether everything functions as it should.
I mean, realistically, it is going to function as it should.
Well, sometimes
There we
you
go.
might just be like, "Oh, there's some really derpy problem I missed."
Yeah.
Things like that, which would be worse if you set
all
the whole
being
thing
grabbed.
running at once.
Excellent. All being grabbed and moved down. Okay.
So there's an output for.
This is a
Stone.
combined output for both
So stone and iron just both run down.
because everything is going to be merged together, because this is the mixer line, basically. Everything will ultimately be merged together and then fed to the furnaces. If it's being outputted here, I haven't set up the combinator logic to control it, but it'll only output if there is a desire, if there's enough room in the chest for the steel to be put into. Will it allow iron plate to be put into the smelter line?
All right.
I'll be using a set reset latch. Basically, there'll be like a lower threshold if the amount of steel in the output buffer drops below, let's say, like, I don't know, 30-40% of its storage capacity, probably 30. Then it'll start feeding iron plates into the smelters. Whereas if it goes over 80% of its storage capacity, it stops letting iron plates through. And that'll be the same for all of the resources. Likewise, that's why all of the chests here are actually hooked up to red circuits, so that I can work out how much of the storage for each of these things is full. And it'll be exactly the same.
Being tested.
What was that, sorry?
Your new defenses are being tested up at Stone 1.
Are they?
Really?
Seems like they went alright. The laser turret got damaged, but seems to be okay.
Really? Oh, man. Okay, well, I don't like that. I'm going to head up there, drop off some repair packs. Have I got repair packs? I do not. Okay, I'm just going to make a little.
I went up there intentionally to clear out all of the biters.
They snuck past.
Right. I'll be right back.
Not sure where
I'm going to go
from.
and drop down some repair packs and a roboport, just so that it'll repair these things by itself. But yeah, so basically the way it's going to work is the ore is going to feed into the stack, and it'll release trains only when it actually wants it. But with the ore, it's going to be I'm not sure I'm going to use how do you pronounce that word? Is it hysteresis?
I think it's hysteresis.
Hysteresis, okay.
I would say hysteresis.
To me, it
Hysterical.
sounds like hysteresis.
Okay. Well, whatever that word is. And I'll either have a very, very tight version of that, or I won't care about it at all.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh what?
Well, I suppose. Never mind, not uh-oh. I was thinking we needed all these roboports and we broke the pattern for the roboport coverage, but we're not using requester chests at all, so it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's no uh-oh. It's fine.
It is no uh-oh.
And there was much rejoicing. Right. regardless, we're going to need these 6 belts reduced to either 2 or I guess we could go with 4, depending on the throughput. Because I could just drop down splitters every now and then to rebalance the belts. Possibly at the edges to make sure that...
I mean, you could just make it so that each one is a separate column. And it would still work. Oh, but then you do want it to be split between them all so that you get proper usage of all the furnaces.
Yeah, exactly. That would... I mean, ultimately it would be okay because it would feed back in on itself. It's going to be a loop much like the OR loop is here. You know, if there's any overflow at the end, it just gets filtered back around and put back in the loop to go through a second pass. And it'll be exactly the same with the furnaces. But, yeah, I would want them all to be merged effectively. So, if we can get that going, we are going to need to destroy all of these trees, and that just makes me sad. I think I'm going to be massively lazy, and I'm just going to use roboports.
Beaconed blue belt line. What's that?
That's just a properly, like, we're good, we're happy. It's got everything. It's got the modules all in it. Incorrect.
Oh.
I just know that.
Yeah, the beaconed belt smelting. I updated it, so it's got all the modules and stuff.
Okay. I didn't think to check that.
Would you want these two belts outputting, Aavak, from the 6?
If you just run them straight down, then I can... Oh, well, actually, if you line it up to the first 2 belts leading down, because that gives us a little bit more space then to the side of them for everything else that I want to do.
Still green circuit starved due to...
I'm working on beaconed green circuits now.
I actually have a beaconed green circuit using belts.
Well, I was just going to copy this and feed coil and iron into green circuit one. I was going to beacon the coil and then beacon the green circuit and be done.
Oh, just doing it separately?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. I've got one that's like it's all together and it's in the right ratios and stuff.
Okay. You want to use that one? We can. Whatever. You got to build it though.
Yeah, I'll do it. I actually got 2 different ones. I tell a lie, I've got 3 different ones.
Now, what I'm likely going to do over here, Mangledpork, to help with energy consumption, because what's the idle consumption of a smelter?
The electric is 6 kilowatt drain.
That's not too bad, actually.
I think I prefer...
That's like a tiny fraction of what they use when active.
There's a couple of really nice big square ones, but I think I would prefer just like the in the row one.
Because what I like to do in my solar game is set up little timers that watch the belts that reach. Like I'll build the smelters in chunks with just a couple of spaces of just free belt that can be circuited, and I read the belt, and if a timer is always running, every time an item moves past it, it resets the timer. But if the timer ever reaches some arbitrary number like 2 minutes or a minute or something, if no item has moved across the belt in that time, just shuts down that block of smelters using a power switch. Okay. And it'll just turn off the smelters and scale them up based on the input. I mean, ideally, you want to be using all of the smelters, but if for some reason the factory has backed up production in some sort of way, then that cuts the power.
Yeah, that works. By the way, is this where you wanted the 2 belts coming out?
Yeah, that's fine. That's brilliant, actually. Okay. Right. Well, the simple bit now is just using the blueprint that you set up.
I actually have no yellow factories because I haven't been using factories in such a long time.
Right, I've got the blueprint ready, but I guess, Mark, where you want to start? I don't know if you want any gaps or anything before we put them in.
Well, if we start just about...
I've realized on the blueprint that like one of the belts is reversed. This one over here. The underground didn't set up right.
No.
That was probably me.
Is it? Are you sure? Huh?
Yeah, I just reversed it then.
To run well. Oh, all right. I'll re-blueprint that one then.
Then we just
Also, I need
continue
to
on
get
like
rid of
so.
these ones. Yep.
And then shall I stop putting them along here as well? Because it's going to be just snaking.
Oops.
I'm out of supplies. Actually, I don't think I had very many to begin with. I died a few episodes back, and I've never quite recovered.
Yeah, that does happen, unfortunately. What we need to do
walk
is
towards it, and you'll build off the stuff.
We do need to reverse the lines down here.
Yeah.
So that they snake. I won't bother with the power switch for now. Either that or we can just make this quite a large chunk. There we go. But yeah,
it's kind of annoying.
Nowhere near. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
It's kind of annoying that you can't save copper wire into the blueprint.
Yeah.
Trying to make a better blueprint that we don't have to manually wire every row, because it's going to get tedious, and I can't.
I think you just need to place them far enough away that they won't connect.
Exactly,
like,
but
which is just bullshit.
Yeah, you should be able to say like copy wire settings as well.
I had no idea that you couldn't. I had no idea that you couldn't. That is a bit of an annoyance.
Circuits you can, but not.
Do I have any yellow chests? I do not, and that saddens me greatly. Do you have any yellow chests, Bentham?
No, I can make some.
Go forth. There we go. I'm just going to be lazy about this. We're going to need more beacons. Oh, we haven't set up the beacons to actually have anything in them in the blueprint. Damn it.
What setup are we going for?
Well, I mean, given it's not going to be as efficient as Arumba's current setup, but we can just follow the same pattern. So speed in the beacons, productivity in the smelters.
All right.
I'll go and grab
I always
some.
wonder if there's any point in speed modules because you just build more furnaces.
Yeah.
Speed modules are more efficient.
In terms of what?
It makes.
In terms of materials.
Well, the Speed 3 module is a very expensive investment. Certainly a lot more expensive than an electric furnace, but the productive efficiency modules reduce the speed, and without the speed modules to offset that, then they kind of don't really, don't work as well. Someone, again, this is another example, someone in the comments will be able to link you to a very, very good discussion about why speed modules are actually one of the better ones.
But is it a problem that the furnaces run slower with the productivity stuff?
You just gotta consider it as from a pure production per hour standpoint. Like, you'll get more production per hour using speeds with productivities than you will with just more furnaces for the same energy expenditure. I don't know. I'm not the person to talk to about it. I'm just doing what I was told.
Because what I would do is
the problem. You're literally just doing what.
Because what I would do is productivity modules and efficiency modules, or like it depends. Like if power is an issue, I'll do efficiency. If it's not, then I just do like more productivity.
You can't put productivity modules in beacons.
Yeah. Okay.
So it would be efficiency modules in the beacons, or nothing at all, which means that at most from each beacon would be applying the effect of one efficiency module through, which is not bad. But
if you're going to do efficiency
there's two of them,
modules,
so it would be enough that you get maximum efficiency, I think.
No, because the you mean each smelter will be affected by two? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you'd have an overall reduction of 50% energy. Yeah.
But if you're going to use efficiency modules, you might as well just not use the beacons. You'd save power just by not even having the beacons.
Oh, is it?
I doubt that
does it use more power to have the beacons with efficiency than to just not have efficiency?
Energy consumption is 480 kilowatts.
Yeah, because ironically or interestingly, the beacon is not reduced. Its energy usage is not reduced by an efficiency module. It broadcasts
is it not?
the efficiency.
Oh, that's interesting.
So no, the beacon will still cost you 480 kilowatts.
Do they not get affected by other nearby beacons?
As far as I know, no, they do not.
No, that would cause massive stacking shenanigans. Actually, thinking about it.
There is a limit though. There's the 20% limit of like you can't get less than that in terms of power saving for that sort of reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Steejo, I can't find a good solution to this. I tried using regular power poles to see if I could create a blueprint that would be efficient, that wouldn't have the wires automatically, but I just can't find one. And unfortunately, we're so starved for modules that I think we just have to deal with manually wiring things. Because the easy solution.
I'm sorry, go on.
But just like one last thought, the easy solution would be to just not care that the beacons aren't getting full overlap, but that doesn't work when you're module starved. So, whatever. I don't think Steejo's not even here. He just like walked away from the computer, didn't he?
Yeah. I didn't want to shatter your illusions. I heard him opening the door.
He's being so quiet. I mean, if he's not making fun of you, then you know he's not here.
Yeah, it's pretty much the case. Yeah, Steejo is an epic douche. What we could do, Bentham, is we could just put efficiency modules into the
furnaces.
Into the furnaces, but you wasting some of your efficiency 3 then. Your efficiency, because you'll hit the 20%.
Yeah, if you put level 2s and it works, or you could put level 3 and then something else and not get maximum saving, but get something else out of it.
You can put in 2 efficiency 2s and then just put all efficiency 3 speeds in the things. There's lots of ways we can do it. But we should decide on what we're doing now so that we can blueprint it and not waste time.
Yeah.
Having to go around manually setting them up. So I give the choice to you actually, Bentham, since you've helped me so much.
I'm not sure. I'm wondering if there is any to me. I can't see a reason to use speed modules. It did I might be missing something, but I feel like it just wouldn't help.
Very well then. So productivity into the furnaces and efficiency in the beacons.
Guess we might as well. The only thing is that if now I've thought about it, I'm like, well, actually, is there any point in having the beacons in the first place because they're using so much more power?
Yeah, not really. A beacon used to spread efficiency is in and of itself inefficient.
Yeah. But if we put if it's like an efficiency 3 and a productivity 3, we are still getting something out of it.
Sorry about that.
So maybe in that case we should just go all in.
I hate my life. Where did Steejo go? Why is he laughing?
I'm back.
Mangledpork's having an existential, circular issue where he can't decide if beacons are a good thing or not.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he wants to use efficiency modules in beacons.
But it doesn't make sense. Well, I'm thinking maybe we should just go all productivity. Just go insane. 24%.
Yeah, you can't put productivity in beacons though.
Oh, that's the one you can't do. Damn it.
Yeah.
So there's no point. You can't put productivity in. There's no point in putting efficiency in. So it's speed or nothing. That's probably why people put speed modules in beacons.
He finally got there. This is why I don't tend to use beacons, because I don't tend to use speed.
Yep, I never use them.
But, I understood that there really was only one choice. If you're using the beacon, there's no point in having efficiency in it. However, so let's go with the Arumba setup, and we'll see how it goes.
It's not my setup. It's just what I copied from the forums. I mean, I just read a lot.
Okay.
You guys don't like to copy stuff, but I love reading about optimal layouts and optimal designs and why. And I'll spend a lot of time doing that.
I'm honestly really surprised that you're not into math more than you are, and that you don't spend making the designs rather than simply taking what other people have worked on.
Well,
I mean, there's definitely a lot of about, you know, not reinventing the wheel and all that, but I'm surprised that you don't do that more.
Don't tempt them.
I think you should.
Oh, I am a spreadsheet kind of person. It's just there's certain things. It's like
you were born to play Eve, except
why solve the problem that's already been solved? It's exactly the argument, I guess.
Yeah, you know, don't reinvent the wheel. But can you do it better? Can you be one of the first people? Don't you want an Arumba splitter?
Not really.
Don't you want an Arumba belt balancer? Don't you want to be
I find
immortalized?
I find the fractal layouts to be completely like, oh my god, why?
Really? Right, well, I've hung around in the factory for a bajillion years, and I've got nothing to show. There's like no blue efficiency modules being made. Blue efficiency? I mean blue. Speed 3 module. Oh my god.
I think we'll just have to request them and have them slowly delivered to us over time.
Don't understand why they're not there. Why don't you love us anymore? You're not getting enough. What is it you're not getting?
Circuits, probably. Circuits have still not fully recovered. We need to do some messing about with the copper belts to get more copper being put on.
Hang on. What? Steejo?
Hello.
The way you've got the inserters running off the network, the logistic network in the module area, is clogging the system with no good reason.
How do you mean?
Well, for some reason, there's more than 50 level 1 speed modules in the logistics system. But the robots are busy doing other things. So they're not bringing any of them to the requester chests. So a level 1
are busy doing other things.
Yeah, a level 1 module factory is full of 4 of them, and it's just not dumping it in the chest, even though I only need 1 more of them in the level 2 factory that's just right next to it, just waiting on that one thing.
Well,
so it's literally just clogging the whole system.
The robots definitely aren't busy, so there's something more afoot.
Well, apparently in the logistics network, there's more than 50 speed module level 1s, so the whole system is just jammed.
And we returned to the thing that set me off so long ago.
Is it the same problem as with the belts?
Which means that Arumba was the one that edited it, so don't look at me.
I didn't edit anything.
Right, okay. There's a lot I would blame on Arumba, but dicking around with any of the logic network, logistics or circuits, I would sooner believe that it was you and he was simply copying your design than he decided to do that upon himself.
Oh, so just because there's too many modules in storage, so they're not being put into the chest so that they can then be taken out and put in. Okay.
Yeah, so it's clogged the system.
I'm with you, yeah. Which is
why the efficiency 1's in the story. I have no idea.
That's my solution, tear it down.
Tear it down. Everything must die!
Well, I mean when I say tear it down, I mean tear down these 2 inserters.
Benthams.
What I would recommend is we just limit the passive providers, and then take away the logistics connection. See? Immediate. Everything's not working. The world is saved.
This is why
you're better off doing that and then putting a requester in, picking up any excess.
Yeah.
I know. I suppose the issue is if you're going to have upgrade chains, don't do it like this.
Yeah.
I think this is how I do things normally, and that's because I just do the limit the chest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then if you end up with a load of them in the system, then you're creating more than you need.
Goes around mindlessly.
Yeah, I think I added
without thinking about it.
I probably added the speed 1s to the network because I had them in my inventory to make assembly machine 3s, and I didn't need them anymore because I later on set up assembly machine 3. So
the problem is, if the bots weren't so overworked doing other things, they would have delivered them, and this would not have clogged the system.
I wouldn't have delivered anything because there's no requester chest.
Yeah, they're all requests. Oh no, they're all passive providers. What the heck?
See?
Oh my god.
It's
mind-boggling.
It's been this system. It's nice, Bentham. Good job, but it doesn't work. There's not enough space for a requester chest to make sure that everything actually works, so you don't end up with an overflow in the system.
It's a difference in sort of styles of like this would work in my factory, but
Yeah,
it doesn't work
Basically,
in yours.
both go on a religious crusade against each other. Whoever wins was clearly right. We're going to do this old-fashioned. The gods are backing the person who is most efficient right now. They can't possibly lose this battle.
I'm on fire. Is that you, Steejo?
Oh well, the gods have spoken. The gods have chosen their champion. Oh, I'm suddenly on fire.
Annoying. I just changed weapon to my flamethrower and like, where is Steejo? Oh, I'm on fire. Well.
Wait, Steejo just killed Bentham?
No, I'm still alive. Just singed.
Okay.
Where are you?
That would have been so funny if Steejo had just gone up to him and set him on fire and then he died. Well, the gods have spoken.
I just feel like, I never built my parachute. Now I'm dead. Luckily, I do have it, so I have shields.
Okay, well,
for just such a purpose.
The work in this episode was slightly interrupted. We've also got a train.
Oh wow, we're so
jam.
over time.
We've got a massive train jam.
Yeah, it's because we don't have any.
We've got
storage.
file in one
There's
of
no
the
storage.
stations. It should go somewhere else.
We
There's
keep
never
on
storage.
using
It's also
special
this
file
station. You leave Farl alone.
File should bugger right off. The only thing File does whenever it comes back to this base is cause trouble.
It's not even Farl's fault.
Bloody File. But yeah, so on that note, we need to wrap things up, Steejo.
Oh, it was me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yes, as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steejo, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.